I grew up confused about my culture and identity and felt out of place most of the time until I found comedy, which forced me to be honest with myself, and I realized mostly I'm just an expat brat. Welcome to my show. I'm Salman. All right, we back, baby. We back, like anybody cares, but we're back. This is the Expat Brat podcast. We're prepping up for the year 2025, although it's March, so it's a little late. How have you been doing, everybody? This is going to be just a kicker off kind of episode. I've been busy the first couple of months planning other things and reworking some shit and deciding what I want to do with the rest of the year and how the rest of the decade. I'm halfway almost into my 40s this year, and so it's kind of like things are getting serious now. I'm racing towards my 50s very, very fast, and it's kind of unsettling a little bit. I didn't feel this bad. The last time I felt weird about this age thing was around 30. No, I did at 40 as well. What am I kidding? Every decade I go, oh my God, another decade is gone. And this one feels like this is when I get old. But then a couple of years into it, I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty much the same, except for parts of my body decaying and finding it harder to lose weight and stuff. But other than that, it's been great. I put on a lot of weight last year after my father's death. Like, I think I just grief ate my way through a lot of it and stopped caring. And I think I picked up like 5-6 kilos. So I'm trying to. Yeah, it sounds horrible. Like I've been doing well until it all happened, and this time it's been harder to get going to try putting that weight behind, because it's everywhere right now, and my tummy, I feel bad now. I used to always feel bad about putting weight around my tummy. It's not like I'm obsessed with a look. It's just how it makes me feel when I've got that around me. I know I'm probably killing myself, unhealthy stuff. There was also the problem of Cold Stone was on discount on a lot of the apps. So if you ordered online, my favorite thing from it, and I blame slightly my wife for introducing me to it, was cake batter, the cookie. So do this. If you're keen to put on weight for some reason or stop caring or just going through a rough time, order their cookie, what's it called? Cookie dough ice cream, whatever it's called. Yeah, they always have these fancy names. I don't even look at it now, but they do it with vanilla. And what we do is we request them to change the vanilla flavor to cake batter, and it ups the game, my friends. It ups the game. The problem is, it's after that I'm spoiled. I don't even enjoy Cornetto's or Ben and Jerry anymore. Yeah, I said it out loud. I never thought I'd be Team Cold Stone, but that particular flavor has got me hooked. And weaning off it has been one of the hardest things. I went back to these stupid apps like my Fitness Pal, recording my workouts on Apple Health and all that kind of shit you do, and the problem is it works. So just going back to it, I looked at my previous data, which was still recorded in my Fitness Pal, which says something about privacy and whatever. It's always there now. But I was looking through it, and and my weight chart, every time I record it, it goes off for like a few months, a year sometimes, because I delete, I bring it back on, and it's bizarre because it's like this roller coaster just going up and down. That's what I've gone through over the last maybe 7, 8, 10 years. But it's it's hard, and I keep fluctuating between a huge range between my peak was 85 kgs, 85, 86. That's when I was the worst. I didn't hit that this time. I was very close to it. I think went up to 82, almost 82 and a half. And that's when I really, start feeling it. 82 plus, I start feeling it, man. But my waistline has never been this bad. I'm not going to record that because it's going to be part of history then. and I just look at it and go, God, I had, at one point I had also hit 78. So my goal is 75. In an ideal world, I'll bring it down to 70, 72. That's when I'm really fit. But 75 is sort of like my all right, I'm back in the healthy zone, and I got till 77 point something, and then it blows up again. It's like, goddamn, my weight's like a yo-yo, you know? It's just, it was an interesting graph. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I should share it at some point online, get a few laughs from people. But yeah, it's working. I've also, what I have liked about it is my little concoction. That's how you say it, right? So my breakfast, I probably stole it from some blog. But, you know, you guys know. You know that, I know that, but we're going to claim like I did this myself. I take some Greek yogurt, because it's supposed to be healthy, and I throw in some blueberries, sometimes strawberries, sometimes mango chunk, but that's probably the unhealthy version of it. But I get them all frozen. Now, I don't know if you know this. I read this somewhere, and it's ingrained in my head. I think it's still true. I probably should do research to reconfirm it, but at that time when I read it, it was from a good source, and it's stuck in my head. They say vegetables and fruits, frozen ones, are actually healthier. And here, yeah, you know, you might think, how does that make sense? We've been told fresh. But the thing is, they freeze it at the earlier stage, and the fresh produce that you get has traveled. I think it is kind of kept in a chiller, obviously, and stuff as well, but it's not frozen. So the frozen one keeps the good stuff intact. Spoken like a true scientist. Like you probably should go to an expert, not listen to me. But I think what they mean is the minerals or the healthiness, whatever the nutrition value of it is frozen in at the earlier stage. So I buy frozen. It's easier. I throw some of the, mostly blueberries usually, and then I sprinkle some shredded pistachio, a couple of pecan nuts, and a drizzle of honey. And that's probably the most unhealthy part, but I need to sweeten it up. Fruits suck here, man. Fruits just suck out here. I don't know why. I just never have had a sweet strawberry out here. Never. You know, I don't know why. I bought expensive ones that have been flown in from where I would think would be good, you know, even if it's European or American or whatever, Egyptian. You get strawberries from all over the world here. None of them sweet. Never. If you know any better brand, please tell me. I would love to. But this, you know, I've had it in other countries and I love it. Anyway, because these fruits suck here mostly. Even with frozen ones. I just add a drizzle of honey and then chia seeds on top. I never thought, let's just be on, you know, just something, let's just be clear. I never thought I would recommend this kind of stuff or go into it. The minute I hear things like chia seeds and shit like that, I'm just like, kill the person who said it. All right? It sounds like one of those gym bros or new age health nuts and stuff. But here I am. I mix that shit up. It's low on calories. It's supposed to be a healthy for me. I feel better. I'm not going to lie. Every time I have it, I feel better. It's almost like a desserty kind of thing anyway, because it's cold. The yogurt's cold. The blueberries are freshly unfrozen, so they're kind of cold. I eat them when they're still kind of on the cold side. And just little things like that I noticed has made a big difference already for me. But it's a long journey ahead, my friends. It's like the road construction work. Never ending, you know, in Dubai, like the traffic. Every time they construct roads, more people come, more traffic jams happen, and then they build the roads again. It's a never ending cycle. I've come to peace with in terms of this is always going to be there. And my weight, I think on my mom's side, we tend to put on weight easily. I don't know if that's a real thing. You know, is it genetic? Some kind of genetics that you actually put on weight, or is that just excuses we use ourselves? Is there any scientific basis to it? I don't know. I should probably research it instead of just asking that question. But I just think maybe it is an excuse, right? Maybe we're just making that shit up just to make it sound like that's the reason. But having said that, my mom's side does tend to put on, some of the family does tend to put on weight more easily. Not so much on my dad's side, no. And I don't know. I don't think it's the kind of food. I don't know what it is. But I'd like to blame that side of the family for my constant struggle. You gotta blame somebody, and that's the year, man. But overall, I'm kind of feeling better about a lot of things. You know, you kind of like at some stages in my life, I kind of felt is this going to get, am I going to get out of this issue? And lately I've been feeling more optimistic overall, which is a good feeling, And I gotta say, I've been having a lot of chats with people learning about their own ADHD and stuff, and I'm such a strong proponent of just get on the meds, If you don't have ADHD, then shut up and sit in your corner. You don't realize what's happening. I've been taking my pills, and you gotta find the right amount and not, there's no danger. There's no danger. If you go to a good doctor, you'll know a good doctor. At our age, as adults, we kind of can tell a decent doctor who's not just shelling these meds out to us to make a quick buck. Done right, it adds so much value. And I over the last year and a half or so that I've been taking it, I've seen big changes in my life in spite of some of the shit that's gone down. Overall, I just feel I've made great strides. It might just be luck that my life has had some things happen, some things got better, job-wise, career-wise, financially, overall with certain things, with my kiddo. Zayan's speaking now, by the way. He's saying a lot of words and stuff, and that's very heartening. He's turning into a real cool buddy, cool kid, really jumping around, playing stuff and everything. So touch wood, his progress keeps on that road. Having said that, just when I look back at it, you know what I've done? I've saved all my Concerta. That's one of the meds I take. Concerta boxes that I've had from day one, and I've just seen the changes in my life happen. And I'm telling you, I can say for sure that is a big part of the change in me. It's not a fluke. It's not a coincidence. I probably have been able to make better, less impulsive decisions and just being a bit more relaxed overall, being able to handle some things better that without the meds would have been much harder. And I'll look at those things. Maybe it's just growing up and stuff as well. But regardless, that's the reason I brought that up is because I also recently had a conversation with other friends, and they all kind of, some of them worry about the meds and stuff. And I just go, listen, if you had a cough or a cold, you wouldn't think twice about taking something for it. But just because it's, the brain or the mental health thing, I guess it's years of like just being told that it might be bad and the stigma around it and culturally and blah, blah, blah. I'm just here to tell you, take it, okay? Don't think twice. Take the med. You keep an eye on yourself. See how you're reacting to it. Be honest. Talk to your doctor. Be honest with the doctor as well. Tell them what you're struggling with, and they'll guide you through it. A good doctor will guide you through it too, but also know yourself. And I'm telling you, you'll be able to tell that the meds are making a big difference in your life if you are ADHD. Obviously, get yourself diagnosed properly. And that, I think, goes for any other mental health. But again, the reason I'm not bringing that up is because that's not my forte. Also, I'm not a doctor. So this is from a personal experience. It's from a place of like having gone through a lot and just trying to tell people that, listen, you gotta take that step, and it's okay, and it works. Just want to give you an example of someone for whom this has been great. Yeah, I don't know. I just started this episode off without much thought. I kind of just wanted to get back in. I've taken a very long break. I don't think I've taken a break like this in ever since I've been podcasting, but I really wanted to reevaluate why I do this, what am I doing, and overall with everything I do. So I will start going into some video work and podcasting harder. I want to bring guests on, but I just wanted to say hi in this episode. I was going to keep it short just to say hi. I hope your year's going well, and I'm looking forward to releasing more episodes and connecting with you guys through this. As always, send me your questions, reach out to me with your thoughts. It means a lot to me. I do read them, and I always appreciate them. So take care of yourself. I'm gonna close off this episode. I just went off on things that are going on in my head right now, but we'll be releasing some fun episodes in the coming months. When I say we, I mean me. I don't know why I said we. You have a great week ahead, and keep a lookout for the episodes. Thank you. Take care, people.
Thanks for joining us on another adventure with the expat Brat, proudly brought to you by Capra Productions. If you enjoyed the show, please help us keep the mic running by clicking the link in the description and dropping as little as $3 to support us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our latest episodes.